Hi, I'm Bobby from Leaf Education. Welcome to number 6 in our series of art activities inspired by farming and the countryside. This week we're going to be weaving using sheep's wool. Our first activity today then are these little god's eyes, a traditional Mexican craft given to children as in God is looking after you, a protection symbol if you like. They're very, very easy to make. You start off with a cross of 2 sticks. I've put a little bit of sellotape to hold it still in the middle. I've got willow. You could chop up a barbecue skewer, 2 pencils, 2 sticks from the garden, whatever you can find, just to make a cross shape to start. Now, little ones might need a hand to get started, but the idea is you just wind your wool round a few times to hide the sellotape. Then you go all the way around one stick and on to the next one. Turn it all the way around that one, turn it towards you, jump to the next one, all the way around that one, turn it towards you, jump to the next one, all the way around, turn it towards you, jump to the next one, turn it towards you, all the way around, jump to the next one, all the way around, turn it towards you, jump to the next one. Keep wrapping in the same direction and keep turning in the same direction. Keep going round and round, you'll see a square type pattern forming in the middle. When you want to add in a new colour, just knot the wool together and carry on. Wrapping, turning, wrapping, turning. Don't worry about the loose ends, you can poke them through to the back afterwards and carry on. When you've got your design how you like it, just knot it off to finish, and if you're good at knots you can make that into your hanging loop at the same time. Then just tidy off your loose ends and there you go, another god's eye. When your students have got the hang of the basic technique, you can experiment with different materials. Here's one with natural Jacob's wool with pom-poms and tassels added. And here's one with extra god's eyes added on top of god's eyes. So the world's your lobster. There we go. Our next activity is these little friendship bracelets. The first thing you need to do is to make your loom to weave on. So you need a square of cardboard with a hole in the middle, and then you chop the corners off to make an octagon shape. When you've got your octagon shape, you slit each side so that you've got an octagon with 8 slots in it. Then you need to choose your wool to make your bracelet with. The fatter the wool you use, the quicker your bracelet will grow. You need 3 lengths that are about 70 centimetres will give you plenty of wool to make a friendship bracelet with, and then 1 shorter length, I don't know, about 40 centimetres. Fold it in half, your 3 all together fold in half, and then secure that loop using your shorter piece. So you end up with a loop and 7 tails. Then you get your loom and you poke the loopy end through the middle of your loom. It's a little bit fiddly, but it becomes apparent what's going on very shortly. Poke that through. Then take your tails and slot them into the little slots that you cut. So because you've got 8 slots, you'll have 1 slot that's empty. So 7 wools, 1 empty slot, loopy end poking through the middle. Rather like the god's eyes, what you do is you keep the empty slot towards you, you count 1, 2, take that thread and jump it over the top into the empty slot. Turn it. 1, 2, over the top into the empty slot. Turn it, empty slot towards you. 1, 2, jump it over into the empty slot. And just the same as with the God's eyes, make sure you always turn in the same direction and you always jump over into the empty slot. So you keep going and keep weaving and keep weaving. So jump into empty slot towards you, jump into empty slot towards you, and eventually you will see a little tail growing through the hole in the middle. When your braid has got as long as you want it, the way to finish this is dead simple. Just unhook all of the tails from their slots and pull them right through the middle. Then you tie a knot to stop it from unravelling, and that knot also forms the sort of little toggle, if you like, to fasten your friendship bracelet with. There you go, there's your friendship bracelet. You can try different colours, different thicknesses of wool, add in different beads. If you do a Google on, I think you say it, Kumihimo, you can find different weave patterns to make even more complex designs. And that's it for this week.